Hello! And once again, good evening, YouTube! I finally got another face cam, and it's actually going to be about a face slash profile. It's like 45-degree angle. Because, if you remember, my computer performed like absolute dog shit whenever I used this camera connected with this computer when I played NASCAR Heat Evolution. So I did not even want to bother with that shit, so I'm just using this. If I had a mirror, I'd hold it up, but it's the laptop. Yeah, so it's gonna be a bitch to put together, but it's better than nothing. So you don't need to hear me complaining anymore. We got better things to be doing. More specifically, Samuel L. Jackson's career. Look at this Ford Fusion that I want. $228 a month for a brand new fucking car. I could actually afford that if I got a job. But then again, I'm not paying for anything else. I mean, I'm in college. If I had figured that out, like this is because you don't care. I'll talk about it in a race if I really have to. But anyway, the point is that we are in a good situation. Samuel L. Jackson has 2 wins, 19th in the standings, and well, Samuel L's in a good situation at least on her end of things. But what's our next race? Talladega. It's gonna be terrible. So probably not gonna finish here. Yeah. Let's keep that at top 5 just in case a Christmas miracle happens, because I'm assuming I'm not going to be finishing in the top 15 anyway. So if like a Christmas miracle happens and I somehow finish in the top 5, then oh shit, there's another sponsor. Hang on. 10th. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I forgot there's a 4th sponsor now. But whatever. It's probably not going to go well. Probably not going to go well. I'm going to go off on a limb and say that it's not going to go well. That's not what I wanted. Schedule. We have Sonoma to look forward to. And then after that, Indianapolis seems to be a pretty good track. Apparently Pocono's easy, but I just suck at Pocono. Watkins Glen, then Bristol. It's the chase where things are going to get really interesting. Like, basically, this whole opening segment of things... I mean, not opening segment. What in the hell am I talking about right now? Yeah, this whole before the chase is just preparing for the chase now. Since I'm in the chase with the... if this fucking computer is going to have this stupid face cam be sucking, I'm going to actually scream. Like, if that looks like shit once it's done, I'm actually going to scream. So there's really no reason to do this qualifying sesh, because I'm not going to do any good. No good is going to come from this. There is no chance I'm going to start anywhere other than last. So what I should do is just fucking say screw it. But I'm not saying screw it. I'm actually going to use this qualifying session to figure out how to play this game again. I've not played this in a good month. So I need to get back into the swing of things. Basically is what I'm saying. But yeah. So, I was going to talk about the something. Yes, this is currently my winter break in my sophomore year of college. The, loan that you just saw there was for 3 years. So if I had figured my shit out and I had gotten one, because I didn't know that leasing brand new cars was actually like $200 a month if you put $5,000 or so down, you know? I didn't know that was a thing. I thought that new cars were just so fucking expensive that leasing them was pointless. Like, it would be a $400 a month thing anyway. I didn't even know that it would be this cheap. I mean, I've been looking at used cars to lease, and I could get exactly that, except in a 2015 model for half the price. And leasing it would still be more expensive than leasing a brand new one, so... yeah. I mean, dealerships are fickle fucking beasts. Yep. Fuck you fucking... ugh. Anal atrocity, this computer. Sometimes it won't black out the screen when you're using a when you're using the webcam, and sometimes it does. I just don't fucking understand. This thing is an absolute pile of garbage. But this computer was also an absolute pile of garbage when I first got it, so let's fucking hope that stops being a douchebag. Screwed up my lap as a result. Not that I was gonna do good anyway. Let's see if I can beat the record at least. 52.9. Let's see what I can do. Alright, hang on a second. 52.9 turns into a 52.7. Well, I don't think that's any better. Alright, gotta hit my marks perfectly this time, and I'm already fucking up. Yeah. I don't care that you're playing Halo. Another question. Is Windows 10 worth it just to get Forza Horizon 3? I have been told Forza Horizon 3 is like the best car game like since Gran Turismo 4. And I didn't even like Gran Turismo 4 that much. I thought Gran Turismo 3 was better, but yeah, apparently it's the best car game since Gran Turismo 4. Is it worth downloading Windows 10? Because I've dodged Windows 10 since it came out. Like, I still have Windows 7 on this monstrosity. See, I qualified dead fucking last, so this was absolutely pointless. So, yeah. At 2.6. At least I figured out how to drive the track again, so that's good. The race is going green. Now to run into everyone's ass and have them slow me down because I can't go past them since they're clogging up the track. Excellent. Has anyone that's ever played this game been able to start anywhere other than last at Talladega and Daytona? I'm not the only one that's suffering through this, am I? I'm not the only one, right? I'm gonna lose. Well, there's no draft in this game, but I'm gonna lose it. That's all I know. See, if bump drafting worked and I could push Dibby here, why the hell is Dibby going to fucking go fast? I mean, I'd rather be in the 83 and not get paid than be in the 32 and finish 7 laps down every race. That's my opinion on the subject. I mean, shit. I mean, if the drivers at BK aren't getting paid, they may as well hire someone. They may as well hire, like, younger drivers, you know? You may as well, like, put Corbin Forrester in, alright? That's just what I'm saying. So, they're leaving me the bottom for some reason. Well, for the most part, they're leaving me the bottom. Kind of have to force my way down there, but I'm definitely moving my way up. Oh, shit, I was gonna... See, I spent the entirety of the last session saying that I was going to extend the race lengths. And here I am, not extending the race lengths still. See, yeah, I'm actually working... This is actually working very well. I'm going to cut Jones off from the inside, force my way in. That's pretty dirty, but you know what? This game sucks, so I feel like I should be able to take the liberty of doing stuff like this. So, I mean, if the game's gonna be a douchebag, I may as well, you know, answer in kind. Trying to figure out the goddamn colloquialism that I was supposed to say there. See, if bump drafting worked, pushing Casey Mears to the front in this race would have been just great. Speaking of Casey Mears, they announced who was going to front row. It's Reagan again. The hell, man. I mean, you leave them on bad terms, and then you just come back 2 years later, and they're like, oh, hey, Reagan. Hey, I know that we got Chris Buescher win, but now that he's gone, we need a good driver again. And apparently, Reagan's a good enough driver. You see, the thing is, Reagan isn't terrible. Like, he's good enough to keep a car in shape. But he's just not... He's good enough to keep a car in shape and take it to the finish. He's just not good enough to take it to a good finish. Like, he can ride along and keep the car safe. But as far as, you know, top 10s are concerned, like, I don't know. He did good at Richmond I think, in the spring in 2016, but... As far as Reagan's actual talents are concerned, like, he's good at the plate tracks. You know? Apparently he's good at the play. Well, not anymore. Since they changed to the shitty pack racing, like 2013, for some reason, like a transitional year, and okay, then again, 2013 is where Jimmy Johnson dominated both Daytona races, and you know, the whole point of pack racing, I thought, was to get rid of the dominant car thing. Like the early 2000s plate racing. Everyone wants to go back to that. I don't know why. It's intense, I'll give it that. It feels more intense than now. And like it's the same thing that happens now, early 2000s plate racing feels exactly like what's going on now, except back then it seemed a lot better because there was more movement throughout the pack, I think. Like at the front, if you screwed up your entry, like you actually had to know how to get around the track back then. Now you just ride around in fucking your same spot in a freight train for 20 laps. Like at least back then, you actually had to get your entry right. You actually had to utilize draft. Like now, you just ride around for 200 fucking laps. I mean, it's just... It's not right is what it is. It's not right. Plate racing is so fucked now. It was good from 2000 to 2008. It was fantastic from 2009 to 2012. And now it's just absolute fucking dog shit. It's just terrible. See, this is why I changed my sponsorship requirements. Because this is about where I expected to... Actually, I expected to finish worse than this. But this is about where I expected to finish. Where I anticipated to finish. If I can nab 20th, that's sponsorship money's guaranteed. And my next sponsorship goal would be 10th, which is not going to happen. So I just got to hope and pray that I fucking get this 20th position. But it looks like draft doesn't work. Because if it did, exactly what you're seeing right now. Look at this. Look at the fucking shit ahead of me. Like, how does that even make sense? What is this, 1984? When the cars were differently done, where there was no restrictor plates. Like, this is a restrictor plate 3 restrictor plate race, except they're going slow enough for it to still have restrictor plates on. Like, this is just garbage. This is just garbage, you know? I don't get on DMR's case so much for this game, but plate tracks, just absolute garbage, alright? Absolute garbage. But, anyway, the point is, yeah. The point is, plate racing needs to go back to at least 2000 to 2008, and if we're lucky, it would go back to 2009 to 2012. Those were just the best. Like, you could probably pop in any of those races from 2009 to 2012 at plate tracks, and you could be thoroughly entertained. Except for the 2009 Daytona 500. They really should have just delayed it to... Did they delay it to Monday? They canceled qualifying, I know that. But they did delay it to Monday. They did that in 2014, I believe. And they delayed it to Monday. And I've always said since then that the Daytona 500 should always be a Monday night special. I mean, I know they'd be going against Raw, but no one gives a shit about Raw. I mean, I only watch Raw when there's nothing better on. Like, if the Monday Night Football game is going to be boring, I'll watch Raw. If there's nothing else on TV, I'll watch Raw. I'll watch, like, fucking House Hunters before I watch Raw. Alright, looks like we're going to get 19th, which is A-okay in my book. Better than I expected to do. Jousting with McDowell for the 19th position. So that's a good start. Kickstart my heart back into this game. 33,000 fans. Made up half of the track's track position over a single solitary race. So that's good. That's good. That's good. $167,000. Dustless Blasting gives me $25,000. Secondary gives me $12,000. This is why I put the hat on, by the way. I was going to shower before doing this, but I didn't. So it's a lot of money. So I finished where I am in points, so let's see if I went down any spots. Nope. Goodness me. 19th in points. Fuck off. Finish the race. I got the veteran achievement, whatever that means. Kansas Sass, we got enough money to open up the machine shop, which should be good. That should give us lots of horsepower, I'd hope. 3.6 horsepower, 2.9 grip, lots of grip stuff. Holy moly macaroni, $4.5 million for that? Are you kidding me right now? Well, we open up the machine shop. I don't know if that improved anything right away. Highly unlikely, but okay, we're going to... It's time. It's time. I've held off on this too goddamn long. We'll do all flags. 7% race length. Save those changes. Sponsorship requirements. We'll keep it where it's at. Actually, no. Let's drop the top 5 to top 15. So that means we got 20, 15, 25, 10. It's kind of sporadic which ones are getting which, but I don't really care right now. We're not gonna do good until we get to another short track anyway, or the road courses. So doesn't really matter. Go. North block. Get into yourself. No, I don't care. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm gonna die. Shut up. I don't care.
You're under arrest for dealing toilet papers. What the fuck? Conspiracy. It's a conspiracy.